everybody. I'm so sorry this is so late. I've been really busy lately, so it's been hard to do these videos. My life's a bit hectic. I need a schedule actually. I'll probably do a schedule so when I'm recording. Anyway, besides that, we're going to talk about Animaniacs, the final season of season 3. A lot of you guys saying, I got comments saying, oh, the old show. I'm like, no, the new show. I don't think people realize there's a new show of Animaniacs, which is interesting as well. And I gotta say, the title of the saying at the top is going out with a bang, and they did go out with a bang with the third and final season as well. So we're going to discuss. There's so many spoilers in here that's very hard to say what happens in the show, but I'll do my best about spoiling anything. So the Animaniacs are back. How to friendship. I'm going to use that with my friends now. That's what Pinky says in one of the very first episode, and he teaches. It's so funny and a really hilarious show. You have to check it out as well. I would say the Animaniacs, if you compare them to now and then, they haven't changed. They're still zany. They still do zany antics all over. But in this season, particularly in this season, their antics are turned up to like a volume of 100, which is insane. So that's really good. They haven't lost their personas, so that's good. They're still zany and wacky, but they're just dialed up a little bit more here. And yes, there are some references and sayings that I can't spoil much, but I can share some with you what I've seen. So there's a reference to, speaking of Prince Harry and not Prince Harry, Harry and Meghan, because they're not royalty anymore. They've been circling around the news lately, if you've heard of it. There's a parody of Meghan and Harry in there as well, but they changed Meghan into Australian. She has an Aussie accent, but Meghan in real life doesn't have Australian accent, so they just put it on for show. But it was a really funny commentary on those two, because there's been a lot of news about them lately as well, circling around the internet as well. So that was really interesting. Also, speaking of what's on the news lately, there's this funny, it's in 2 parts, so part 1 and part 2 are separate. So there's this really funny episode where it's called Groundhog Day, and Brain is repeating saying that over and over again, and that was also just in the news recently as well, with Groundhog Day with Bill Murray. We don't have Groundhog Day here. I think it's American thing, so yeah, it was interesting. Yeah, so that's really cool too. Also, there's this really, really cool thing that they do. I can't say anything because it's a spoiler. So let's just say the animators get a new design, like Space Jam. You know how in Space Jam, all the Looney Tunes characters got an update with their 2D animation? Let's just say something happens like that as well. I can't say too much about it, but you'll be surprised at what's going on as well. So, yeah, what was it going to say? So as for other things that happen in the show, I can't say too much, like I said, but it's a really good show. Yes, I lost my train of thought there for a second. So unfortunately the show, even though the show is so great and all, there's some little mini episodes. I don't know how the old show does this as more. Well, I had to get used to the format. I'm like, it's minute episodes, but they're just in the same old thing as in one whole episode, which doesn't make any sense because the episode goes for 1 hour or 8 minutes. But it's in segments, so it's very hard to understand what's going on here. So there's they do have break ads. I'm not sure if you've seen it. It's when there's an ad on YouTube, right, and try to skip it. 7 Plus has ads, which is nuts and insane. I think every streaming service has ads except for Netflix and Disney, of course. Stan doesn't have ads as well. But when you're on live TV, there's ads. I'm like, I hate ads so much, and you want to skip it, and unfortunately you can't skip it. So it feels like some of the shorts that they have, I feel like it's more of a skip ad. It doesn't really convey to the story or anything. I actually had to skip one of them because I'm like, I just want to get back to Animaniacs as well. So yeah, but you don't really have to watch them. They should have got the other game back. Oh man, the other people from the old cartoon series back as well, because that one made the break-in segments a little bit more fun, but it's not. It's really boring. Anyway, they do their best, but that's what I want to touch up as well. So yeah, so I've got to say the animation design looks really better for season 3. You know, they really worked on the characters with this one, like really good animation, phenomenal animation job as well. As for Animaniacs, they do poke fun at season 4 as well. We'll discuss in a minute. So yeah, so I feel like Animaniacs is more cut a bit short because of Pinky and the Brain. I think I had to get used to that because it's not a whole one episode of Animaniacs. It's just Animaniacs, Pinky and the Brain, and then something else, yada yada yada. So I had to get used to that. So I'm not sure if Pinky and the Brain are taking over the spotlight of Animaniacs. I think they are. So they have to do something about that because they can't just. Well, I don't know if it's going to continue as well. But yeah, but besides that, yes, they poke fun at season 4. I'm not sure if they'll do season 4 because Hulu has ordered only 3 seasons of them, meaning like ordering like, you know, oh, they sign a contract, you only get to do how many seasons or what show you want. So that's kind of what that basically means as well. But yeah, but overall, you know, really good show, really funny, really hilarious. As well, like really, really good show as well. So yeah, so speaking of the old show, you know, I feel like I want to go back and watch that, but I'm like, it's so old, it's so dated too. You don't really want to do that. So there's lots of clips. There's lots of old clips online. I saw a short about Mad. That's like a short with the 3 Animaniacs as well. So that's kind of fun. So, yeah, but you don't have to do that if you don't want to. There's like tons of clips online. I see a ton of clips. I'm like, oh, that's so funny. Yeah. So you can go check it out if you don't want to see the episodes, as well. I think Animaniacs is sort of like Looney Tunes, you know, that kind of zaniness to them. You know, they don't really die like how they did that in Space Jam as well, because cartoon characters can't die. They come back, of course, as well. So I thought that was interesting to do as well. And yeah, but I feel like Animaniacs is more for adults, and also Looney Tunes is for adults. I wouldn't watch this with kids because it's got really crude humor in it as well. So be warned if you're going to watch this with kids as well. It's not really a kid family show. It looks like it, but it's not really at the same time. So be careful out there, parents. So yeah, but you know, besides that, it's really funny and it's really good at really as the adult audience as well, which never happens. So I'm glad they're still around today a bit, even though I don't know if we're getting another season of this as well. And also the Looney Tunes cartoons, I think they wrapped it a while ago. I really enjoyed that too because I didn't really grow up with the Looney Tunes as well. So I really enjoyed the new cartoons they put out as well. Really lots of fun. But yeah, but anyway, those are my thoughts on Animaniacs. I'll stop now. So those are my thoughts on Animaniacs season 3. Are you gonna watch this? It's a really good show. It's laugh out loud hilarious. I'm gonna say this is better than the first season and the second season because I thought those first 2 seasons were a bit political and it was at the time during, and I think season 1 was released during the COVID pandemic, I think, and that's why they had that stuff as well. But I'm glad they loosened it up a bit and sort of like went into a different direction than political because where I am, it's a bit different. So let me know what you guys like. Click on this guide to Miller's Mixed Media, guys.